Hello Montana and welcome to UM News. I'm Jack Ginsberg.
And I'm Braylee Whistler. The water in Flathead Lake is getting some extra care from a new marine biologist. I traveled to Polson and went out on the water to get the story.
It's flushing with water as it's going down, and then
Matthew Church studies microorganisms and how they help maintain the water quality.
they've had this long-term monitoring program on this lake. It's a beautiful place, and so they have this really rich science history that's been going on here.
In this water sample from Flathead Lake are millions of microorganisms, which helps keep the water clear, and in turn keeps waterfront property value high.
Real estate agent Brittany Osborne sells some of the most pristine properties in Montana, right here on the lake.
Flathead Lake is known and praised for being so clean and clear, and I think visitors and residents alike appreciate and respect the great water quality that we have on Flathead Lake. And I think that great water quality also is a positive influencer in people's perception of land on the water.
People from all over the world notice the great condition of the water.
Clear.
So clear.
Clear and cold.
Yeah, it
is cold. If it was dirty, you wouldn't want to go for a swim, would you?
No, because you take care of it.
Maintaining the lake is something the biologists take seriously. Church plans to continue his studies as well as teach at the university in Missoula.
The Flathead Lake Biological Station offers a summer program where students can learn about marine biology.
Hello and welcome to UM News. I'm Kempson Cross.
And I'm Braylee Whistler. UM researchers are focusing on one of the leading causes of traumatic brain injuries. I went out to meet a soccer athlete who is benefiting from their research.
UM soccer player Peyton Agnew has had 7 concussions throughout her soccer career. When it happens, she says she can't track the ball, she gets nauseous, and is sensitive to light.
Yeah, it's just almost disoriented. When I lay down, the room spins. It's kind of like being drunk, but worse.
Agnew was very familiar with the effects of her concussions, but not with their severity, until she met researcher Thomas Rao, a UM professor who is working to find a way to definitively measure traumatic brain injuries.
We're saying you have to be able to diagnose them better and manage them better so that the players don't have permanent brain damage.
Women are more likely to receive a concussion in soccer than any other sport. Roughly 50% of women will receive a concussion while out here on the field.
Through specific testing and exercises, Rao was able to determine the severity of Agnew's concussions. They turned out to be one of the most severe cases he had seen in his study. Rao says he wants to change the way people handle and recover from the most common injury in contact sports by providing more awareness about the injury. With Rao's help, Agnew's coaches were able to make accommodations to help keep her safe on the field.
When we're practicing, she doesn't head the ball. She will still head it in games occasionally, but we try to just avoid any of that during practices because it's not really worth it.
Since her diagnosis, Agnew has adjusted some of her techniques on the field to prevent further injury.
The researchers hope to create better diagnostic tools for concussions. UM's wildly successful wildlife biology program is hoping to do its part to boost enrollment. The program is rated #1 in the United States and Canada. Director Chad Bishop says that recognition will help recruit students.
Montana in general is a great place to study wildlife if you're a person interested in that. So we of course draw students from Montana, but we also draw a large number of students from all over the continent. And if you want to study wildlife biology, Montana, Western Montana is an awesome place to do that.
The wildlife biology program includes 4 different groups of faculty and emphasizes hands-on experience. Montana PE teachers are facing limited jobs in larger cities due to budget cuts at schools. I went out to see how this is affecting the future teachers.
Student Samantha Barker is studying health enhancement at UM and worries about finding a job with her degree.
Because there isn't a big emphasis on getting health back into the education system. So they're serving at nights, they're working 2 periods a day, so they have their degree, but they can't find a full-time teaching position.
Budget cuts have led to schools having their teachers also teach PE, despite not being certified. Greg Imhoff teaches 6th grade at Washington Middle School in Missoula and is one of those dual-position teachers.
But I do think there are teachers in our district who don't want to teach PE in the middle school level, but they have to.
Montana students are only required 2 years of PE by the state from kindergarten to senior year of high school, so schools get to decide how much to offer their students. Director of Teaching Physical Education at the University of Montana, Arthur Miller, says that is a disadvantage to kids.
Where physical education is so important in the schools and we don't have specialists at certain levels is just a real opposite of what should be happening now. We should have qualified, certified teachers in at the middle school level that are going to help obese kids.
Students studying physical education here at the university understand how it positively affects today's adolescents.
Barker says she'll have to apply out of state after graduation since the amount of PE positions in Montana cities continue to decline.
According to Dr. Miller, health programs continue to decline throughout the state.
Jack?
Another student group is helping improve the community in the University District. The neighborhood ambassadors pay a monthly visit to each house around campus, following up on complaints and helping build relationships between student renters and permanent homeowners. Neighborhood Ambassador Bryce Rowe says he enjoys reaching out to the community. While snow is piling up outside, homework and finals are stacking up for students. But community members are helping students relieve stress by bringing therapy dogs to campus. Students can pet dogs and hang out with them between their classes. Pet Partners says its mission is to improve health, and the dogs play an important role in doing that for students. Finals aren't the only thing causing stress this winter, so is the cold weather. That's why one campus community service group is lending a helping hand. Grizzly Service has a goal to collect more than 100 coats during its first ever coat drive. The group will donate the items to the Salvation Army and homeless shelters. Donations started on November 30th and run through December 19th. The Missoula Community Theater is bringing one of the most beloved holiday classic movies to the stage, A Christmas Story, the musical. This family favorite includes a leg lamp, a dare that involves licking a frozen flagpole, and of course, a Red Ryder BB gun with a compass and a thingy that tells time. The cast says this version of the musical gives The Christmas Story a run for its money. The musical runs through December 18th. You know, that is one of my favorite Christmas stories, Christmas movies that I've ever seen.
I actually haven't seen it yet, so I think I might be heading down there to go see it.
I will go see it with you because it's one of my favorites.
Well, thanks for watching our last broadcast of the semester.
You can always find more of our stories on our blog, umnews.jour.umt.edu.
Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, however you say it. Stay warm.